Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night feeling utterly drained despite a full night's sleep? Or perhaps you've tried to relax in bed, but your mind just won't calm down, swirling with thoughts and restlessness? You might chalk it up to stress or work pressure, but what if I told you the real culprit could be closer than you think, right there in your own bedroom? Yes, the very things you keep near your bed could be influencing not just the quality of your sleep, but also your energy, emotions, and even your health in ways you never imagined. While some items may seem completely harmless, they can secretly drain your energy and disrupt your peaceful rest. In this video, we're about to uncover 7 surprising items you should never keep near your bed. These small changes might seem simple, but they could make all the difference in transforming how you sleep, feel, and live each day. Stick with us because by the end of this video, you'll discover how even the smallest shifts in your bedroom can lead to a more peaceful, restful life. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on tips that could help you transform your life for the better. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. 1. Electronic devices. In the fast-paced world we live in today, smartphones, tablets, and laptops have woven themselves into the very fabric of our daily lives. We rely on these electronic devices for communication, work, entertainment, and even relaxation. However, despite their convenience, many of us overlook the subtle but harmful effects these gadgets have on our sleep and long-term health. From the perspective of Buddhist teachings, everything in life is interconnected, and this principle extends to the energy around us, including the electromagnetic fields created by modern technology. Much like how a tranquil mind is disturbed by noise, the natural energy flow in our bodies is disrupted by the constant presence of electromagnetic waves from electronic devices. These invisible waves can subtly drain your vital energy, much like how unaddressed negative emotions slowly erode one's well-being. Imagine the body as a delicate instrument, finely tuned to rest and rejuvenate during sleep. When electronic devices are kept near your bed, your body becomes exposed to these disruptive waves. This can manifest as chronic fatigue, headaches, and a constant state of neurological tension. Over time, the damage can extend to your nervous system, leaving you feeling drained and out of balance. The blue light emitted by these devices also interferes with the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating your sleep cycle. This leads to shallow, interrupted sleep, which ultimately leaves you feeling more tired and less capable of handling life's challenges the next day. There is an ancient Buddhist saying that resonates with this modern dilemma. The mind is like water. When disturbed, it becomes cloudy, and when calm, it reflects the truth. Similarly, when your body is bombarded by the constant interference of electronic devices, your ability to rest and restore becomes clouded, preventing you from finding true peace during sleep. The solution, simple yet profound, is to create a sacred space for rest. Remove electronic devices from your bedside, or at the very least keep them at least 3 feet away from where you sleep. If possible, switch them to airplane mode or turn them off completely. This small act of removing distractions allows your body to begin the process of relaxation and recovery, preparing you for the deep rest you need. In a world full of constant stimulation, taking a step back and allowing your body to recalibrate is not just beneficial, it's necessary for maintaining balance in all aspects of life. By aligning your physical space with the natural rhythms of your body, you can restore the energy lost throughout the day, ensuring you wake up ready to face the world with clarity and vitality. Much like how a mindful meditation session brings peace to the mind, setting up a mindful bedroom can bring peace to the body, mind, and spirit. 2. Mirrors. Mirrors, as many spiritual traditions suggest, are not merely reflective surfaces. They are powerful tools capable of amplifying the energy in a space. In the Buddhist tradition, we view everything as energy. Objects, thoughts, and actions all radiate energy that influences our environment and our internal state. Mirrors, when used improperly, can become sources of chaos rather than harmony. In Feng Shui, mirrors are often regarded as tools that can either enhance or disturb the flow of energy in a room. When placed facing the bed, mirrors can disrupt the tranquility necessary for a peaceful night's sleep. They reflect not only your physical appearance, but also the energy surrounding you. And in doing so, they may create a whirlwind of chaotic energy in your sacred space. This can lead to restless nights, mental fatigue, and an overwhelming sense of unease. Psychologically speaking, when you're half awake in the middle of the night, the sight of your own reflection in a mirror can evoke discomfort or even fear. Your brain, in a state between wakefulness and sleep, might mistake the reflection for a shadowy presence, adding to the already vulnerable state of mind. This not only disturbs the mind's ability to relax, but also increases feelings of anxiety, preventing you from achieving deep, restorative sleep. From a spiritual standpoint, mirrors are often seen as portals through which energy flows, both positive and negative. When placed near your bed, they can inadvertently attract negative influences that drain your energy and disrupt your mental peace. This belief echoes ancient Buddhist teachings that emphasize the importance of maintaining a harmonious environment to foster spiritual growth. Just as a monk carefully arranges their meditation space, so too should we thoughtfully arrange our living spaces to promote peace and clarity. To create a restful environment, the first step is to reposition mirrors away from your bed. Or, if this is impossible, cover them at night with a cloth or curtain to prevent their disruptive effects. This simple act can help restore the energy balance in your bedroom, allowing you to sleep deeply and wake up feeling refreshed. In doing so, you align your living space with the ancient wisdom of creating balance in your surroundings, as taught in Buddhist philosophy. Remember the teachings of the Buddha. When the mind is peaceful, the world appears peaceful. By making small adjustments to the arrangement of your bedroom, you can foster an environment where peace and tranquility reign, promoting better sleep and a more harmonious life. Just as the Buddha sat in mindful stillness, you too can create a space of mindfulness where your energy is restored each night, preparing you to face each new day with clarity and serenity. 3. Sharp objects. Imagine for a moment, you're lying in bed trying to relax, but something feels off. There's an uncomfortable energy in the room, a sense of unease that you can't shake. You might wonder if it's just stress from the day or perhaps the weight of unresolved emotions. But what if I told you that the cause of your discomfort could be something as simple as the objects in your bedroom? Yes, even the sharp objects you keep nearby could be stirring up this negative energy. In Buddhist philosophy, there's a deep understanding that every object around us carries a certain energy, and sharp objects, whether knives, scissors, or any other metallic tools, are seen as emitting aggressive, disruptive energy. These items are the antithesis of what we need in a space meant for rest. A bedroom should be a sanctuary, a place to rejuvenate and find peace. Yet the presence of sharp, pointed objects can create an undercurrent of tension that makes it difficult to fully relax. From a psychological standpoint, the sight of sharp objects near your bed can trigger subconscious anxiety. Even though you may not consciously acknowledge it, your mind picks up on this energy, creating feelings of discomfort. This could lead to difficulty sleeping or a sense of restlessness that lingers long after you've woken up. It's as if the presence of these sharp items symbolizes conflict, either internal struggles or unresolved tensions in your relationships. This is a profound insight drawn from Buddhist teachings. The Buddha often spoke of how attachments, even to material objects, can generate inner unrest. The sharp objects in your room may not just be physically dangerous, but they are also energetically charged in a way that disturbs the harmony you need to find peace. Think of it as carrying a weight that's invisible but ever-present, much like the hidden tensions we carry in our hearts when unresolved conflict lingers. So what's the solution? It's incredibly simple yet profound. Remove sharp objects from your bedroom. Whether it's storing knives in a drawer or keeping scissors outside the room entirely, taking away these items can significantly lighten the energy in your space. And it's not just about removing sharp objects, it's about replacing them with softer, rounded items. These items don't carry aggressive energy, but rather promote calmness and peace. Round, smooth objects are symbols of harmony, much like the stillness that arises from a tranquil mind in meditation. By making this small adjustment, you're transforming your bedroom into a true sanctuary, one that nurtures not only your body, but also your mind and spirit. The Buddhist teachings encourage us to create an environment conducive to inner peace. When we remove disruptive elements, we allow our minds to rest, heal, and be restored. This simple act of creating balance in your environment can be a powerful tool for deep, restorative sleep and emotional well-being. 4. Religious or sentimental items. Imagine walking into your bedroom and seeing a cherished photo of a loved one who has passed away, or a religious artifact like a Buddha statue that holds deep meaning for you. These items are not just objects. They are filled with memories, faith, and connection to the past. They carry emotional weight and spiritual significance. But have you ever considered that keeping them near your bed might interfere with your sleep? In Buddhist philosophy, everything in our environment carries its own energy, and the items we surround ourselves with can influence how we feel. Religious or sentimental objects are meant to inspire peace, love, and connection, but they can also stir up emotions tied to the past. Emotions that might disrupt your ability to fully relax and rest. The Buddha taught that attachment leads to suffering. This teaching is often associated with our attachment to people or material possessions, but it can also apply to our emotional attachment to objects. For example, placing a photo of a lost loved one near your bed might keep their memory alive in your heart, but it may also bring up feelings of sadness, longing, or grief, feelings that are not conducive to a peaceful night's sleep. Even with religious artifacts, such as a Buddha statue, the energy they bring can sometimes create internal conflict. While these items represent purity, wisdom, and spiritual growth, they can also carry expectations and pressures that you may place on yourself. You might feel as though you need to live up to the ideals they represent, or you might experience guilt if you feel disconnected from the teachings. This tension can make it difficult to fully unwind and relax before sleep. Buddhism teaches that true peace comes from non-attachment, while religious and sentimental items can help remind us of our deeper values and connections. They should not interfere with our ability to rest and rejuvenate. Instead of placing them near your bed, consider placing them in a more appropriate space, such as an altar, a shelf, or a quiet corner, where they can radiate their positive energy without disrupting your relaxation. This doesn't mean you need to discard these meaningful objects. Rather, it's about finding the right balance. Placing them in a separate area where they can inspire you but not overwhelm you helps create a peaceful environment for rest. This allows you to honor the significance of these items without letting them interfere with your sleep. In essence, creating a restful bedroom is about curating a space where you can truly relax, free from emotional tension. By thoughtfully arranging religious or sentimental items in ways that respect their significance, but also maintain the harmony of your space, you ensure that your bedroom remains a sanctuary for both your body and your mind. 5. Overly bright nightlights. Nightlights serve a simple, practical purpose: to guide us through the dark. Whether we're navigating to the bathroom in the middle of the night or providing a sense of comfort, they illuminate the shadows that would otherwise be unsettling. However, when the light is too bright or unnaturally harsh, it can inadvertently disrupt the peaceful rest we so desperately need. In Buddhist teachings, we learn the importance of balance and harmony in all things. The Buddha often spoke of how the mind is like a garden, and just as a garden needs the right amount of sunlight to flourish, so does the mind need the right conditions to rest and rejuvenate. Bright artificial light, especially the blue or white light emitted from nightlights, can disrupt the body's natural rhythm by suppressing the production of melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone that signals to the brain it's time to rest, creating the peaceful transition from wakefulness to sleep. When this process is disrupted, your body struggles to fall into a deep sleep, resulting in poor rest and fatigue. This idea is not just a modern scientific understanding. It mirrors an ancient Buddhist concept. The teachings of the Buddha remind us that true peace comes from stillness and quiet, and just as a rushing river creates turbulence in the water, harsh light creates turbulence in the mind. Light, particularly the wrong kind, stimulates the mind, making it difficult for the body to find peace. In a space that should be restful and tranquil, excessive lighting can create mental tension and disrupt the natural flow of energy needed for relaxation. To create a serene sleeping environment, it's essential to choose soft, warm-toned night lights that won't overpower the senses. If you need more light for safety, opt for adjustable lights with a timer, so the brightness gradually diminishes as you fall asleep. By keeping the lights away from the bed, you prevent interference with your body's natural ability to rest. This small but powerful change in your environment can make all the difference in the quality of your sleep, helping you wake up feeling refreshed and balanced. As the Buddha once said, "When the mind is at ease, the body is at ease." In your bedroom, create that ease by allowing only the softest light to accompany your rest, letting your body and mind align with the natural cycles of peace and rejuvenation. 6. Books and work documents. How often do we bring the weight of the world into our bedrooms? It's easy to think that bringing work or reading materials into the bedroom is harmless, a few books on the nightstand or work papers left on the desk. But these seemingly innocent items can carry stress and pressure into what should be a sanctuary for rest. In Buddhism, we are reminded that the mind's peace is fragile. What you think, you become, the Buddha taught, and in the stillness of our bedrooms, it's essential to protect that peace. Work-related items, such as books, papers, and documents, can unconsciously engage the mind in tasks, responsibilities, and unfinished business. Even when we're lying down to sleep, the mere presence of these items can remind us of the pressures we face, triggering anxiety or restlessness. If you've ever left a pile of work documents by your bed, you've probably experienced how their mere presence can disturb your sleep. You may lie there, unable to stop thinking about the things you still need to do, the deadlines you're up against. The mind becomes busy with the unfinished tasks, preventing you from fully relaxing. This concept ties into an important Buddhist principle. The three poisons, greed, anger, and ignorance, represent the disturbances in our minds that prevent us from finding clarity. When we surround ourselves with items that remind us of our work, these disturbances fill our mental space, preventing us from entering a restful, peaceful state. The bedroom should be a space where the mind is given the opportunity to reset, to let go of daily pressures and connect with inner peace. To create the optimal environment for relaxation, try to keep your bedroom free from work-related items. If you enjoy reading before bed, opt for light, calming books, perhaps a novel or an inspirational story, something that doesn't engage the mind too deeply. If you must have work documents in the room, place them out of sight, in a drawer or a closed closet, so they don't serve as a constant reminder of your responsibilities. The Buddha taught us the importance of letting go of attachments. In your bedroom, make space for mental relaxation by removing attachments to work and stress. This simple change can profoundly affect how easily you fall asleep, how deep your rest is, and how refreshed you feel when you wake up. 7. Fresh flowers and indoor plants. Fresh flowers and plants bring life, color, and beauty to any room. They are symbols of vitality and nature, reminding us of the world beyond our walls. But when placed near your bed, they may not always have the intended calming effect, especially when it comes to your sleep. In Buddhist philosophy, nature holds a special place. The Buddha often found peace by sitting beneath the trees, surrounded by the natural world. Plants are known for their ability to purify the air and bring oxygen into a space. However, at night the process reverses. Plants absorb oxygen and release carbon dioxide. In a small enclosed space like a bedroom, this change can lower air quality, potentially leaving you feeling stuffy or uncomfortable while you sleep. Moreover, certain flowers, particularly those with strong scents like jasmine, can cause discomfort or even allergic reactions, further disrupting your sleep. While fresh flowers are beautiful, their potent fragrance can interfere with your ability to relax. Just as a loud noise disturbs meditation, strong scents can prevent your mind from settling into the stillness required for deep sleep. Buddhist teachings often highlight the importance of balance in all things. Nature, while beautiful, must be placed thoughtfully within our living spaces. Just as we would not overload our garden with too many plants, we should not overwhelm our bedroom with flowers or greenery that disrupt the peaceful energy required for rest. If you love having plants in your bedroom, be mindful of where you place them. Ensure your bedroom is well ventilated so the carbon dioxide released by the plants doesn't affect your comfort. Place plants away from the bed, ideally in a corner or near a window where they can thrive without disrupting your sleep. Opt for low-maintenance plants like aloe vera or peace lilies, which can purify the air without releasing excess carbon dioxide. Remember the Buddhist teachings on balance. By thoughtfully arranging your plants and flowers, you create an environment that supports rest rather than disrupts it. Nature, when placed in harmony with your space, can enhance your well-being, just as the Buddha found peace by immersing himself in nature's serenity. But it's the mindful placement of these elements that truly creates a space conducive to relaxation and rejuvenation. As we've discovered, seemingly harmless objects can have a profound impact on your sleep and overall well-being. The great news is that by making simple, intentional changes to your bedroom environment, you can transform it into a space that truly supports your health, peace of mind, and positive energy. By removing distractions like electronic devices, mirrors, sharp objects, and disruptive lighting, and by thoughtfully arranging your religious or sentimental items and plants, you can create a sanctuary in your bedroom, a place where your body and mind can recharge fully. Remember, your bedroom isn't just a space for sleeping, it's a space for healing, relaxation, and rejuvenation. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below sharing your thoughts or any changes you've made to improve your own bedroom. And while you're here, check out our other videos for even more tips on living a balanced, peaceful life. Together, let's create an environment that nurtures positivity, good health, and the restful sleep we all deserve. See you in the next video.